What's up, everybody? Happy September. Celtics Talk Podcast coming back at you. Basketball season isn't far away. September 29th, Celtics Huddle for Media Day. We're getting close. A month away, less than a month away. As we flip the calendar to September, it's time to start thinking about basketball again. I'll start with a quick plug over on NBC Sports Boston. We're doing our Ramp to Camp series. We'll be taking a lot of those topics and bringing them here to the pod, discussing about what we're most interested in for the 25-26 season. And kicked off on Monday, on Labor Day. We were still laboring, asking our panel of behind-the-scenes experts at NBC Sports Boston about what they're most excited for about the season. Like, what do you want to learn about this year? I think this year is going to be a lot about finding things out. How does Jalen fare in that top role while Jayson is rehabbing? And how does Peyton Pritchard fare if he gets thrown into a starter role? And which of these young guys is gonna kick down that playing time door? And that's a perfect segue into what we're doing today. So over the weekend, Jordan Walsh was back in the Dallas area hosting a youth basketball camp. He was kind enough to take some time out from that camp to jump on with us, talk about, maybe reminding those campers that there's no easy baskets, much in the same vein of his Celtics teammates this summer. It was funny to me because it's here's Jordan talking about going home and working with the youth. I think he's still 21, or 22. He was the second youngest player on the Celtics roster at Summer League, behind only, I think, Ugo, the rookie. He's still, year 3 here. It's like you forget how young Jordan is, but still a chance to go and give back to the younger folks back there and show them what it's like to work with an NBA player. But some of the more interesting stuff beyond working with those youth was just talking to him about his expectations for this year. It was actually kind of interesting to hear him talk about this summer, that he's been in Boston a whole lot and working out and trying to put himself in position to be ready for the opportunity that's ahead. And think about it. I mean, a rookie year and you're on a championship and you're on a parade float with Luke Cornett, and it's got to be fun to experience that. But now it's a chance for Jordan to sort of spread his wings. And been a lot of people talking about, is this a make or break year for Jordan, year 3, and finally getting a chance to show what he can do. And so excited to see what he can do. I thought he was kind of kicking down that door a little bit at the start of training camp last year. Felt like he was one of the guys that, with those O'Shea Brissett minutes we talked a lot about, whether he can muscle in there. But that was a loaded roster, and even with the injuries, it was tough for anybody to kind of get on the floor for the younger players. So between him and Baylor, bringing in Josh Minot, there's going to be a lot of opportunity here for these young guys. And who wants it more? Who wants to go out there and show what they can do? So let's get right into it. Here's my chat with Jordan Walsh. All right, Jordan, thank you for taking some time out from the kids down there. What's it like to be back in Dallas and working with the young people?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it'd be even better if it wasn't storming outside, but it's fun to be able to, come here and give back to the kids, do something that I didn't have. So this is fun.
I was going to say, like, was there anything for you when as a kid, anything that helped put you on an NBA path? What's it like to try to give these kids some guidance?
Absolutely. I mean, there was a lot of camps and stuff, but none of them had like no camp I went to where there was like an active NBA player like being there
Mm.
supporting, giving guys like nuggets of knowledge and wisdom. And so I thought that, if I could do that, I feel like for me that would have kind of like opened my eyes a little bit more. What I'm saying? I would have asked the questions I didn't get a chance to ask. But to be able to see somebody that is where I'm at, and he's talking to me, interacting with me, showing me the ropes, like that's huge. So I'm hoping to be able to do that for them.
What do the kids ask you? Like, what's the most common thing Jordan Walsh gets asked at a basketball camp?
Well, these are younger kids. Today, I keep getting asked, how tall am I? I got asked, who's the hardest player to guard? I got asked, who's my favorite teammate? Who's the best teammate? And then all type of stuff.
I need those answers. Who's toughest to guard? Who's your favorite teammate?
Um, I said toughest to guard is probably Kyrie. They asked me, it wasn't like my favorite teammate. It was something else. It was like
Mm. You don't
something
have to
about
pick your favorites. I'm not going to put you in a tough spot like that, but
yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah. Something like I told them all of them were good guys. I like everybody. It's a new team though, so I got a lot of people to meet and learn
Yeah.
and get to
So,
see.
I mean, take me through that. It's been a weird summer, right? Like the roster has
Yeah.
changed. I mean, just start with the guys going out. I mean, you rode on a duck boat with Luke. You got to play with a lot of these guys. What's it like to see the roster change over, and how hard is it going to be not to have those guys in the locker room?
Yeah, man, it's already weird. The energy's already different. Um, you can feel it. It's kind of like everybody's trying to find their footing. Everybody's trying to kind of like make a way because it's a bunch of young guys who, are not necessarily proven. It's a lot of like potential and unproven talent that's on the team. So it's hard to you can feel it in every workout. It's like where everybody's going at each other's necks. Everybody's trying to earn that spot, earn that play time, earn that position. And so it's like a dogfight right now. But I think when the older guys come in and start to, setting the standard, start to set the standard of what it's going to look like. I think that's when the energy will shift back to what it should be. I think, me being a guy who's been here for a while, I'm kind of trying to set the energy as well. Trying to show them like, all right, this is how Al used to do things. This is how Drew did things. This is how we've been successful. And like trying to show them what that looks like. But obviously, I'm still the young guy, so it's like I guess it's not too much I can do.
I was gonna say I think you were the second youngest guy at Summer League. You're still what, 21, right? So, I mean, but tell me about that. Like you are entering your third year. Like how do you try to bring that veteran presence? How do you try to kind of put your mark on this team?
I think the biggest thing is like building winning culture. I think is the biggest thing. I think a lot of teams, places that these guys could have came from, it could have been way different. I've already had guys come in now, and it's like, oh, we're practicing before practice. Like, what is this? Like, yeah, it's just different here. It's a different standard. Obviously, everything that we do is geared towards winning, whether it's in August or whether it's in November, September, March, whatever it is. Everything we do is geared towards winning. So it's kind of interesting to see, their backgrounds come and try to turn into, what Boston Celtics just wants them to be.
What have those workouts been like? Has there been a lot of guys in? I mean, how much have you been able to be in Boston this summer and just kind of get that going?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here so long now. I mean, I've been working out. Um, I was probably the first one back in the gym working out, and it's been a long summer for me. I feel like it started off well. I think summer league went well for me. I think now
Hmm.
I'm getting into the workouts. I think the first summer one bracket that I did was really, really good. I think I competed at a high level, but now that the guys are back, every drill, every station, all the 5-on-5s, everything's a dogfight. Like everything is, it's head to head, like where you can see that everybody's playing to try to achieve something, which is what you want in young guys for sure, because, this year we got to be a different type of team. We're not the same as last year. We have to be more aggressive, have to
Hmm.
be way more passionate, have to play harder, faster, and all these things. So it's trying to build to that.
I mean, t tell me from your perspective. People will say like, "Oh, make or break year, year three, you got to show what you can do." Like, how do you approach it? Do you feel like any internal pressure, or is that just like a daily thing when you're at that level?
I think that I mean, for me personally, I feel like I've been doing a lot of sitting. I think last year I earned a little bit of playing time in the beginning of the year, and
Hmm.
as guys came back, I kind of like went to the wayside, and then I started trying to focus back on getting better and looking forward to that next opportunity and that next chance. And I think this year will be that chance. Obviously, like I plan to completely maximize every opportunity that I get on the floor. And every workout I do, every shot I take, everything I do is always thinking about, all right, what will I do in that moment? Will I be ready for that moment? And if that moment happens, what does it look like? Does it look like 5 minutes a night, 10 minutes a night, 5 minutes here and there, 10 minutes here and there, whatever it is, will I make sure that when that moment comes that I'll represent myself the right way and be ready for it?
You had such a unique experience of coming in on a championship level team. Like it's harder to obviously find minutes in that situation. You know, I think from the outside perspective, everyone looks at the Celtics and goes, "Okay, we know this year could be different." I mean, when you don't have a Jayson Tatum on the court, it's different. Like for you though, like does that opportunity excite you? The ability that there might be more time there or more of a chance to show what you can do at this level.
Yes, I mean, I think with JT, if JT is out, then it would definitely create a big space for people to come in and try to fill those minutes. And obviously, I'm gonna do my best to fill those minutes until he comes back. Um, but I think the focus is definitely still, if I do get those minutes, is it producing in those minutes? How do I do that and not hurt the
Mhm.
team, but push them in a positive way? so that I earn more and more and more going into next year. Even when he does come back, like how do I earn it to be able to still play when he does come back? And so that's kind of like where my headspace is right now. Obviously, everybody in Boston, everybody wants him to have a quick recovery, to come back as soon as possible. Um, so we definitely looking forward to his return. But how do I take advantage of my situation and try to build my legacy, starting now?
What's it like seeing him in there rehabbing when he pops in, and just like it from the outside and the little glimpses we see, it feels like he's just like really attacking this thing as hard as he can. And I mean, it's not a surprise, but it's interesting to get the little glimpses that we do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the energy in the gym changes when he walks through. He's not the most vocal guy, but he's more of a silent leader. Him and JB are more silent leaders. So when they step in the gym, you could feel the energy shift. You can feel the attention going them. Obviously, we've seen him so often. I've seen him from when he, messed up his Achilles to now, and it's a big difference. He's moving around way better, so he's progressing well. I'm definitely happy to see him getting back healthy, but to see him in the gym definitely sets a precedent for everybody else that, if a guy's hurt trying to get back, and then you can do the same thing. Yeah, if you're perfectly healthy, you should be doing the same thing.
All right, a couple more. I'll get you back to these kids. You popped out to JB's event in Worcester that got sold. Why was that important to you? I know it seems like, especially when it comes to that sort of stuff, you made a great effort wearing his shoes, all that to be there for JB.
Yeah, I think that what he's doing how he's trying to change the culture, is huge. I think for him to kind of like step out of the norm and do that, I mean, obviously that's JB. But I think that that's huge. And I think that, I want to be a part of that. And I want to support him any way I can, not just because, he's my teammate and he's doing something special, but because, as a friend, as a mentor, like he's also one of those guys for me. And so to be involved with something like that is huge, obviously. But yeah, I like to take advantage of any chance I can to support my teammates, especially when they're on a mission doing something that important.
And my last thing, so I was talking to Peyton. He said at his camps, like his rule is kids don't get easy buckets. Do you like crank it up a level? Like I remember JT had an event a couple years ago. He was swatting kids to the moon. Are you mean with the young campers at these events?
Definitely. We were just playing 5-on-5. The kids were about to go to lunch or something. And I was like, no, 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 we playing 5-on-5. So I brought them back, me, a couple of coaches that were like volunteers around. I was like, hey, let's play 5-on-5. Bring y'all's best five. We'll play games together. Yeah, they not scoring. None of them scoring. One dude tried to get me on a fast break. I sent that thing back to his house. So yeah, he ain't, yeah, I'm not, it's nothing easy around here. The defense
How
first.
old was this poor child that you just
He's
stamped up
probably like
like
12,
core
but
memory now? Like getting blocked
yeah.
by Jordan Walsh will be
Yeah,
something
he'll
that
learn a
will.
pump fake or two.
What's the logo? Do we get a Jordan Walsh logo on those shirts? Oh, look
Yeah,
at that!
yeah. My brothers designed it back in
Nice.
college. He's sitting right next to me. He's my
Yeah,
event
yeah.
coordinator now. He's getting bougie on me. He's big time now. He's the event coordinator and don't want to make logos anymore. So, but yeah, they made it back in college. So it's just, JW, but me, my brother Joshua, and my other brother Jared. So it's like three J's, but it's also a JW and then like a halo. So it's pretty cool. They designed something pretty nice. I love it. They love it. It's nice. I love it.
There we go. Well, enjoy what's left of your summer. I know like you guys are already hard at work. We'll be bugging you plenty more coming up, but have fun with those kids out there. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, really interesting stuff. I love that Jordan's saying that the energy in the building changes every time Tatum walks in. It's good to hear. Again, like all those little insights we're going to get over the course of the year as Jayson Tatum rehabs from Achilles surgery, and just all those little positive moments and steps that he's going to make along the way. It's gonna kind of help pull you through a season uh, in which there's a little bit more uncertainty because of the talent drain, and we'll see where this goes. But I think Jordan understands there's an opportunity here and something he's got to grasp. And I'm eager to see just how every young guy on this roster, how they embrace that, how they take on that challenge. And like I said, workouts are going on now, and it sounds like these guys are getting after it. The veterans will start rolling back in the next week or two, so things will only go up a level from there. And then real practices, end of September. First game, I think, preseason game is October 8th. Real basketball by like the end of the month, October 22nd area. Uh, it's time to start thinking about basketball again. So again, go over to NBC Sports Boston, check out the Ramp to Camp series. Keep checking out the YouTube page for more Celtics Talk podcast. Go watch Jeff Twist, Friday night, Hall of Fame honor. Hope you got a chance to catch that one over the holiday weekend. We'll be back with you here. We're keeping our eye on Eurobasket. We got Nimi doing things over there. Really challenging schedule for Portugal, but it's been fun to see him going up against Kristaps and Jokic. Portugal trying to play its way out of a very difficult bracket. So, like I said, go subscribe, go check us out on the YouTube page, the Celtics Talk Podcast. We're just going to keep rolling. We'll catch you next time.